I'm happy to have you all here in this series that we are starting on education law. My name is Hayo. I'm based in Abuja, and you are welcome to Education Resource Hub channel on YouTube. This evening we want to start a series on education law. That is, we will be looking at different laws that guide school operations, activities of teachers, relationship between teachers and school owners and management, and the consequences of our actions or inactions in the class. So we are going to begin today with education, with the definition of education law. We all know what laws means and we all know what education means. So bringing the two together, education law is simply the legal discipline covering all issues pertaining to schools from kindergarten through higher education. That is, the laws guiding the operations and activities of all stakeholders. Either you are a parent, either you are a teacher, either you are a student or your pupils, or you are the school owners or the board members of a school. There are rules and regulations that should follow. Although many school owners, many operators, many teachers are not aware of this, but there are. So the essence of this series is to open our eyes to see the benefit of complying and abiding and operating within the law. Now, where can one find education law? Though there are no single books that specializes only on educations, but there are laws, policies that have been made at different level, either at the state, at local government, or at the federal level, that guides educations and also the stakeholders, especially the handling of the children. Now we have the Nigerian constitutions. There are rights that guide relationship with every child as stipulated in the constitutions. We have the legislations in form of decree, edict, bylaws. There are previous court decisions on educational matters. So let me say this. Whenever a court gives a judgment on any matter, it becomes a law. That is the way it operates. So that's why it is listed there. So whatever decisions have been taken in the court of law on previous cases that borders on educations becomes law. So they become a source of a law and a guide for school owners, teachers, parents alike. Also, we have administrative and executive directives in forms of memos, circular letters, guidelines from the Ministry of Education, either at the federal or at the state level, or even from the local education authority as we have it in local government. The next one is national policy on education. There are federal institutions that focuses on making policies that guides and directs the course of education in our country, Nigeria, and states take a clue from them, and also the local government in effecting those laws in their domain. And then we have your school rules and regulations. Most of us don't know that our school policies and procedures, if it's synchronized with the best practices, are seen also as law. So, and that is why as a school you should have those rules, those regulations properly documented, and all your staffs or parents are duly assented to it, so that in case they breach any of those rules and regulations and then you invoke the stipulated penalties in those rules, you'll be on the side of the law. Now we move on to the next level. There are various legislations of legislation of federal government on education in Nigeria which have been legislated upon by National Assembly or deemed to have been made by the National Assembly and assented to by the President. Among these are the National Examination Council Act, National Secondary Education Commission, National Education Bank Act, West African Examination Council Act, Universal Basic Education Act, Child Right Act, African Charter on Human and People's Rights. All these are all laws that affect education one way or the other, and which as educators we need to keep ourselves abreast of them so that we are not in breach of any in the course of discharging our duties in our various schools. Importance of education law. It regulates the day-to-day operations and activities in the school system. Secondly, it ensures schools adopt only legitimate measures in attaining their educational objectives. It ensures peace, order, and stability in the school environment. It ensures the effective management of personnel, material, financial, and other educational resources. It emphasizes the implication of the actions of school owners, leaders, teachers, and students in the business. It enhances legal awareness of educators and educationists and develop in them some degree of effectiveness and competence in the discharge of their statutory duties in the education industry. So we need to keep abreast of these rules, these laws, these guides, these policies here and there that affect the operation of our school. And there are federal federal law, that applies to federal school, and there are law that applies to state school, and there are laws in the local government that affect school within their domain. So you need to get abreast of them. Environmental law is also one of the local government laws that local government officials enforces, and also health related rules, regulations, and laws. I'm sure most of us school owners have seen quite a number of officials from local government authority coming on earth ground on environmental issues to enforce those rules and collect levies here and there. So we need to be abreast of those rules and laws, and make sure that we are not in violations of any. And to help us, you need to join an association in your environment so that you are protected to some degree from these uh, rules and laws, or especially the local government officials that goes around every now and then to enforce one law or the other, to look for breach of one rule or the other as it relates to what guides operation of school within their domain, and also the state rules and regulations. These are necessary so that you avoid a lot of issues with these institutions, and then be free of any form of penalties and all that. So this is just the introductory part of this education law series. We'll continue uh, uh, from here next time. So meanwhile, I will implore you to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you will continue to uh, be part of this series, because a lot of issues are going to be discussed, a lot of cases are going to be discussed. We are going to share from experience of those who have had issues relating to these laws in the course of discharging their duties. So don't miss any part of it. So all you need to do is to click on the subscribe button, which is in red color, once you open your YouTube channel and you watch this video. You will see it there. Just click on it and then you will subscribe. You are done. Another thing is that you can click the like button is the first icon on your left. Uh, just after the video, you will see set of icons before the share button. You, on that same line, you will see the first icon like a thumb up. That is the like button. You can also click that so that your friends who are on YouTube can also benefit from this training. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You can drop your comment in the comment section. We will attend to it. Thank you. I appreciate you. My name is Ayo once again. Till we see again. God bless you. Meanwhile, there will be training on class management tomorrow. Same time, same channel. So stay tuned and connect with us. God bless you. Happy